Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Liverpool save, and in today's video, two more matches, an away game against West Brom and another away game, and Barcelona away in the Champions League, the 5th match day in our group. We are close to qualifying, I think a point will do it, but getting a result at Nou Camp is going to be extremely tough. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you drop a like, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. So things are going almost too well. You know, we haven't lost in a long time and we're playing really good football and we sit in 3rd place. Let's see what's happened off screen. Now there's me saying we haven't lost in a while. We lost last episode to Celtic in the Champions League and it put a bit of a dent in our group progress. It didn't really go too well, but we have bounced back, and as I said, if we get a result against Barcelona, if we take a point, we should be through. So the first game that we played off screen was another Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. We've already beaten him in the Carabao Cup this season, but we had a game in the Premier League. Andrea Bellotti opened his Premier League account for us. 2 goals in the first half, one of them coming on the half-hour mark, and then he doubled the lead 10 minutes later. So a double for Bellotti, not too bad at all. Everton did get a goal back in the second half through Gylfi Sigurdsson. But, you know, we were pretty solid. We weren't amazing, but, you know, we got the job done. Up next was an away game against Brentford in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. We made some changes in this game. Lewis Karius came in goal. Nastasic started. Robertson started at left back. And, you know, we won 4-0. We got a first goal through Oxlade-Chamberlain less than 2 minutes in. And then it was in the 28th minute, Roberto Firmino scored a goal. We made it 3-0 before half-time. Firmino with his second goal of the game on the 35th minute. You know, being in a good position allowed us to, you know, bring in some different players. Danny Ings played a half an hour. Marco Grujic played a good few minutes. Ben Woodburn played as well. We got a 4th goal in the 80th minute through Daniel Sturridge. Just an all-round dominant performance. Brentford never really got going. So, yeah, just a dominant performance in the Cup. And that win has given us a quarter-final tie against Leicester at the King Power Stadium, which is played either just before or just after we face them at home in the league. So a Leicester double-header coming up. Might be next episode. We'll wait and see when that comes about. We then started a run of 3 consecutive home games, the first one being against Watford. A 3-1 win, nice and comfortable, although Watford did have a few shots and actually had a little bit more of the possession, but just couldn't do a lot with it. Just a poor display by Watford. And again, we played very well. Opened the scoring on 34 minutes, Emre Can getting that goal. And then Watford did equalise through Batshuayi, who seems to be on loan from Chelsea. That came on 68 minutes. But just a couple of minutes later, we retook the lead. Roberto Firmino scoring. And then 2 minutes after that, Coutinho scored a 3rd to put the tie to bed. And yeah, a 3-1 win. Not too bad at all. We then exacted some revenge on Brendan Rodgers and Celtic with a 3-1 win of our own at Anfield. So that put us, you know, in a better position in the group. A 3-1 win. Firmino opening the scoring on 41 minutes, taking us into half-time 1-0 up. And in the second half, Mane scored 2 goals in 5 minutes to make it 3-0, which is a very good performance by Mane. Celtic did get a goal back, so got Sinclair making sure we didn't leave with a clean sheet. But a 3-1 win, and yeah, we're in a really good position in the group now. And with a game at the Nou Camp and a home game against Shakhtar, we should be able to qualify. Final game off screen was a 3-0 win against Arsenal. Just an excellent performance in this game. And it was actually Lacazette who opened the scoring, but at the wrong end. It's not often you see a striker score an own goal, but Lacazette putting in his own net to make it 1-0 Liverpool. And then in the second half, Andrea Bellotti with the second half brace, 61 minutes with the first goal. And they made it 3-0 on 77th minute. And Arsenal, again, never really got going. They had 11 shots, but just not many chances at all. Bellerin had a torrid game. Mustafi was poor. Koscielny was poor. That back 3 not really working for Arsenal at the moment. Last I saw, they were in 10th place. So not going too well for them. So still the only Premier League defeat so far was that opening day defeat against Manchester United. That is the only loss we have so far. We sit in 3rd place in the table. And a win against West Brom will see us go top. West Ham have just lost the lead, losing 4-1 against Man City at the Etihad. So if we can beat West Brom in this first live game today, then we'll go top. As for the Champions League group, we do top the group at the moment with 9 points. Barcelona are 2 behind, so if they win at Nou Camp, they will leapfrog us. We are 5 ahead of Celtic, and with the head-to-head identical at the moment, it's going to come down to goal difference, and we're a lot better on there. So It looks like we're going to get through. I think we might just need a point against Shakhtar, depending on the result at Nou Camp. Okay, so for the West Brom game, couple of injury worries. Emre Can, close to a return. He did miss a while with a damaged heel, and he'll be back in a few days. So hopefully we'll see him at Nou Camp. Wijnaldum, we know, has a long-term injury. James Milner is out. I think we lost him last episode, knee ligaments, and he's going to be back in a day. Nathaniel Klein is a couple of weeks away from a return, actually, so we might see him before the end of the year. We'll wait and see. But the midfield is a bit of an issue at the moment, that we are missing a lot of midfielders. So we're going to have to try and sort this out. I did also make the mistake in the last 3 games of playing Karius. I forgot to put Mignolet back in, so Karius does have a couple of Premier League games to his name now. Okay, so for this game, we are going to go with Lovren and Nastasic in defence. Joel Matip has been not bad, but just, pretty average. Lovren, surprisingly, has actually been very, very solid. He hasn't put hardly anything wrong, which I'm really pleased about. That's good stuff. But, yeah, I think this is the back four that we're going to go with today. Chan can play, but he's a bit of a doubt. I mean, we have Lallana back. Lallana did come off the bench against Celtic, I think. Do we bring him in today? I don't think we do, because he's much better in that number 10 role where Firmino is playing at the moment as shadow striker. This seems to be working. The Firmino-Belotti partnership is paying off at the moment. Belotti has 4 Premier League goals to his name. He's now the joint top scorer in the Premier League, which didn't take long at all. He did it in the space of 2 games. I think Chan is available to play, and he could play, but I don't want to risk him. I'd rather have him for the Barca game. So we're going to go with the first start for Marko Grujic. It's a bit of a gamble, but we are lacking in midfield options at the moment, so we're going to make the change. We'll have Lallana on the bench as well. I think we'll leave it about there. Matip and Johnny on the bench for defensive options. I think we'll leave it there. I think that's a pretty good team. The form's good, so I'm really happy with the form. So I think this is what we're going to go with. West Brom with a 4-1-4-1. Salomon Rondon playing up top. No names there that I don't recognise from the normal team, so no signings I don't think. Although Ganso's there. Did they sign Ganso? I don't remember. The Sevilla player. I don't remember if they signed him in real life or not. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. We do have a highlight here. First highlight of the game. 11 minutes played. Hopefully we can create a chance as Firmino switches the play to Alexander-Arnold. Here is Sadio Mane playing on his preferred right-hand side. And how is that not a penalty? Referee. Half time, it's 0-0. We've had 1 shot. Right. I'm going to say I'm not happy because, honestly, I'm not. Let's try and fire him up. It's kind of worked. I'm putting people on attacking. And we're going to go Belotti complete forward instead of advanced forward. If nothing changes, then we're going to have to sub him off because it's not working, is it? It's not been, it's not been the best result of a signing, is it? £47 million for someone who scores 4 league goals and then hasn't done anything else. Approaching the hour. We have had a few more shots, but Belotti's just, I don't think Belotti's had anything to do, is he? Alright, let's do another shout. Let's demand more. We got the possession, but we just can't get people involved. Let's go flexible. I say nothing's happening, is it? Nothing's happening. Right, we're going to make a substitution because this is not working. Right, we're going to take off Firmino. We're going to bring on Adam Lallana as the advanced playmaker on support. Belotti up top on his own. Alright, something's got to change because this isn't working. Tempo's going up. Let's try and play a bit more direct. Let's go for the long balls. We'll play a slightly higher defensive line. It just close down a bit more. Let's play a bit narrower as well. We're away from home. So we need to change our tactic a bit from, we've had 3 home games in a row and suddenly we're on the road. It's a bit different. And West Brom have a free kick here. And it's dealt with easily. Lallana heads it forward. Here is Philippe Coutinho. If he doesn't start performing, we can bring on Mohamed Salah. Mane with a long ball there. I don't know what he was aiming for there. He was nowhere near the goal. 73 minutes. It's been a very boring game. I mean, we're playing at West Brom. What do you expect? Nastasic to Marko Grujic, who's had a very quiet game. Doesn't make anything wrong, though. Henderson finds... doesn't find Belotti, but it was a decent ball. But Belotti didn't actually go for it. Now Hal Robson-Kanu on the attack. Here is Livermore and Claudio Jacob. And now Chris Brunt. And Brunt has scored. 74 minutes. We're behind. Guys, what is happening? We've lost 1 game all season. Travel to West Brom of all places and you stop playing. What is going on? I mean, look at the passing here from Robson to Kanu to Livermore to Jacob and then Jacob to Brunt. I mean, all 4 players went to one person. What's that about? Alright, get stuck in. We're closing down more. There's not a lot else we can do here, really, is there? It's too early to go overload. They'll end up scoring a second, but we need to make. We're going to make another sub in a second. Do you know what? Belot is 6.2. It's no good. Sturridge is on. I'm making a change. Right, Sturridge. Let's go for a poacher. Lallana as an attacking midfielder. Attack. I want as many attacking players as I can. Just a really rubbish performance. I'm not happy with this. Right. We are now going to go overload because we need a goal. Go structured as well. We're pumping the ball in the box. We're going route 1. We're going expressive. Although we have a throw in here. 80 minutes played. Alam Lallana on the ball. Here's Jordan Henderson. To Marco Grujic. What a time to score this would be. It's been brought down. No foul given. Jordan Henderson. Back to Alexander-Arnold. And... Oh, we have got a penalty. Okay. Sturridge has been tripped by Hegazi. Who's taking this? It is Daniel Sturridge taking the penalty. This would be to equalise. This could be a massive penalty. Come on, Sturridge. We're not going to change the player. Let's see what he does. Oh, for goodness sake, it's been saved. We've got a corner. Okay. Oh, we can't even do a shout. I can't believe that's been saved. Right, Sturridge is off penalties. Who do we give them to again then? Firmino? Milner's not playing at the moment. I guess it's going to be Firmino. Henderson corner. It's pretty poor. Sturridge. Can he redeem himself after that? No, he's been brought down. Salah's going to come on. We're going to move Coutinho a bit deeper. Go with Salah on this left-hand side. What else can we do? This has just been rubbish. And West Brom of all places as well. West Brom have been very solid. We've had 7 shots on target. Ben Foster has been good in action a few times. We haven't seen a lot of it. Our shots haven't been great. Not a great amount of chances. There's 2 minutes left. And we're still looking for a goal. 4 minutes of injury time. That's all that's left. 4 minutes of injury time. And it's just running down. Nothing's happening. And there's the final whistle. West Brom 1, Liverpool 0. What makes things worse is we missed a chance to go top with that. We could have gone top if we'd have won that. Instead, we've lost. Okay, Barcelona versus Liverpool. Now, Grujic is also unregistered, meaning that that's one less midfielder. James Milner is back though, but Milner and Henderson, not a lot of creativity in there. Both very good players, but what do? We're going to go Milner Mezzala. We're going to go Henderson just a bit deeper as the deep line playmaker. So that's going to be there. We're going to bring on Johnny for Alexander-Arnold. We're going to bring on John Matip. Mane, we're going to bench. We're going to have Lallana, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think I want to start Salah in place of Coutinho. We're going to put Coutinho in the middle in place of Firmino as the attacking midfielder. And then we're going to leave Belotti up front. £47 million. You have to play him every game. So that's that. That's going to be the team. Now they got Messi. They didn't have Messi last game. I think he had an ankle injury. Suarez and Dembele are up top. And I think they had someone else on this left-hand side. But I don't remember who. But the rest of the team looks identical. Sillison's is in goal. I think De Stegen played the return fixture. But Sillison's in goal. Okay, off we go. Barcelona versus Liverpool. I think a point will effectively seal qualification. It's a big ask, a point away from Barcelona, but we'll try and make it work. First highlight of the game, 5 minutes in. It's a short goal kick. So straight away, we're going to prevent short distribution. Although, Barca on the attack here. Here's Dembele. Iniesta, space in front of him, passes it back to Dembele. And, well, Mignolet spills the cross and then Matip clears it. We have a highlight here, 23 minutes. Johnny with a throw in to Jordan Henderson. Here is Coutinho to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Otto. And it's headed away. Now Lionel Messi coming forward. Of course, he wasn't playing in the last game. Here he is. And he plays through Luis Suarez. That's an amazing goal. Honestly, that's a fantastic goal. Now, the ideal situation is if we're going to lose this game is that Shakhtar beats Celtic. Meaning that they can't catch us. So we're kind of hoping for results to go our way as well. Because if we lose this game, and then if Shakhtar beat us, we could find ourselves out of the Champions League. So we need some results to go our way as well. They've taken the lead. We've not had a single shot. So that's not going well. It's still 0-0. I just noticed it's still 0-0. So, stop. Pause. What is going on? He was offside. Yeah. I didn't even realise that it had been disallowed. I thought we'd gone behind. So, fine. Well, half time, it is 0-0. Barcelona have had the ball in the net, though. You can see our little collection of fans there. How is the other fixture going? Let's have a look at that. Shakhtar and Celtic is currently goalless, which will still work in our favour. That's fine. It's just not going well at all today. Belotti, again, has had nothing. We haven't had a shot, and we're an hour in. Alright, I'm making substitutions. Right, we're going to go. Right, we're going to bring on Lallana. We're going to bring on Sturridge, because, no, we're leaving Belotti out there. We're leaving him out there. We're going to bring on Firmino for Coutinho. Double change has been made. It's a gamble, but we need to change something. We haven't had a shot in this game, so something's got to change. Oxlade-Chamberlain, come on, guys. Go on. Ox with the cross. Belotti. It's hit the bar. Oh, that was good. That is probably the best chance we're going to get all game. Right, more of that. And, you know, I'll be happy. But we are still goalless. Barcelona have had 17 shots. I would say, how have they not scored? They have. It was just disallowed. Right, Belotti's going to come off. I need to have a chat with Belotti because he's not doing what I want him to do at the moment. So, we're going to have a chat with Belotti, I think. Sturridge are going to be on for the last 10 minutes or so. I mean, do we sit back and just play for the draw? Maybe that's not a bad idea, because a draw, I think, will see a qualification. So, 83 minutes, we're going to go defensive. Shakhtar Celtic is now 1-1, which I think, again, that plays into our hands. As it stands, we're through. We've done our job. We have now gone up to 8 shots as well, 9 shots. Suddenly, we're playing football. We've got a throw in here. 87 minutes. Oh, if we got a winner now, that would be amazing. Firmino to, here's Henderson. Milner. It was on target. It was on target. I think it was going wide, but we called Silas into action. 4 minutes of injury time. Do you know what? I'm going to contain. I'm playing for the draw. It's, you know, it's not a Liverpool thing to do, to just like park the bus, but we're doing it because this is going to see us through. Suddenly we're up to 15 shots. I don't know where they've come from, and there might be a late chance, but there's not. There's full time. Barca 0, Liverpool 0. It's actually a really good result. I mean, we didn't play well in the first half. We had not a single shot until the hour mark, but substitutions made a difference. And I think that has seen us through, because I think Shakhtar Celtic ended in a draw. So I think that means that we've qualified for the knockout rounds. There's the confirmation, yeah, and we've been awarded £445,000 for that. So we're through to the knockout round. Will we win the group? That's the question now. I don't think we've concealed it yet. No, we haven't. But if we beat Shakhtar at home, then we've won a group. And what I said a while ago was a very, very difficult group. We might end up winning, which is really, really good. We're expected to get to the quarterfinals. So if we do win the group, hopefully our last 16 tie will be a favourable one. We've got Chelsea in the league soon, who are in 6th place, and Man City. So those 2 games are very important. I think we will pick it up there, and we'll be into December. And then after that, we're looking at the January transfer window. So we'll play through the Christmas fixtures, and then we'll meet up after that. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next episode where, after 4 games played, we'll jump on to matches against the leaders City. Hopefully there won't be leaders by the time we next meet, and Chelsea. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.